Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. First pair is Aussie Swiss franc, and what we see here, we have the strong down move, but price right now stopped. If we start to check the higher time frames, we will see that price is reaching support level right now. This whole area here, we have some spikes here, we also have spikes here. If we unzoom, we will also see in the history that this whole zone right now is the support level. So because we are reaching this, we might have possible reaction for bigger retracement, but still, because this is our area here, price still might go a little bit lower to retest maybe those spikes here. If we see breakout of this area, then we might have continuation even to this previous spike. And just a confirmation, this is our trend line, so we see that price is still in the down pressure, but it's not making for now lower lows. So when we go to the daily, we see that price right now is struggling with this area here. So we might have option for possible bounce to target the 36 EMA with the resistance area which is here, or still price might push down with this main direction. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, we will see that price right now is ranging here. We have this small range. If we look for the trend line on the 4-hour time frame, we'll see that we can draw the line like this, and price is struggling. We also have retracement back to this zone, so there still might be chance for intraday traders to look for possible sell scenarios and target this support 30. It will be like 35 pips. In case of the breakout, price might of course go lower. So if we trade on the classic charts, what we would like to see is the breakout of this trend line and see the 1 2 3s, and also break of this trend line with those lows, and then look for of course lower time frames like 5-minute, 15-minute trades. If we check the Renko chart, it will looks more or less the same. Yes, if we go to the higher settings, we'll see that price is reaching our support level. If we go to the higher settings, we will see that on the Renkos it's not visible. Here we have some support levels, but basically we have this spike here which gives us support area. That's why we also of course, like on the classic chart, we might have reaction and bigger retracement back to the resistance which is here. So it's more or less exactly the same. So when we see the 12 settings for Renko charts, we can draw the line, and exactly the same. We would like to see breakout of this line and then start to look for the long scenarios. And here, if we go right now, price is bouncing on the 24 here, so it's making like short 1 to 3. For us, it's more visible right now on the Renko than on classic chart, because we see it's smoother here. Price is making the nice 1 to 3s. So we can still look for the sells, like we said, to target the support level. So on the Renko chart, we would like to see exactly the same situation. We have this trend line, we can draw also this line, and right now this is M6, so we would like to see M6 scenarios here, yes, to take the longs and target our area. And if we plan to look for the intraday trades, scalping trades, then we go to the M3 settings. Right now price is struggling, we have to adjust a little bit our line, and if you see that price is breaking this area and is making the setup, then it will be option for us to take the short, target the support level. Next is Aussie yen. It's more or less exactly the same, because we are also on the support level. If we check Aussie yen, we will see that here this whole area is the support level. In case of the breakout, we have this level, and a little bit lower we can find the next one. Of course, trend line is here, yes, so price is far away, and exactly the same like on the previous example, price is squeezed between the support level and the trend line. Aussie yen, we see that price is a little bit stronger fighting with this zone, because it looks like we have a double bottom on the daily chart, but our approach is exactly the same. We would like to see continuation, possible continuation, or bounce and a bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA or back to the resistance level, which is here, so a little bit higher. And then of course, if price reject this level, continuation for the sells. So we go to the 4-hour chart here. We see right now in more details, price is squeezed in this wedge. So in this case, we have already kind of the move, so it's better to get breakout of this area, and then of course lower time frame entries, definitely like 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, because here we will trade in the retracement, so we would like to achieve the profits fast. And here, if we see breakout, this will be late entry, so also this must be taken on the lower time frames, just to lock the profits as fast as possible. Next pair is Swiss franc yen, and this is right now making setup for us. So if we check, we are on the support level also on this pair. If I zoom out, we will see that we are on the really strong zone. Here we see those spikes here, spike here, also price is spiking there. The next support level for the Swiss franc yen is a little bit lower, close to this spike and spikes here. So the pressure is still for the short scenarios, definitely. We have trend line here. And if we go to the daily chart, we can adjust a little bit our line for the daily, and price right now is making for us daily short 1 to 3. Yes, we have this, and what else we have? Resistance area here. So price retrace, we have this spike, so there is big chance for continuation maybe to the lows. In case of the breakout, we might have bigger continuation of this downtrend. So we go to the 4-hour chart, and right now what we see, we had already a breakout, but price is still struggling. It's not like we have strong volatility for continuation. But if you go to the 1-hour chart, we have already the setup to look for sell scenarios here, or like this, and entry here, stop loss above. This will be like 30 points. First target almost hit, but we see that price is still, there is still chance for continuation. If you miss this scenario, you can simply say, okay, I wait for another setup here, a lower low, lower high, and then continuation. And if you look for the Renkos, of course we know that our approach will be exactly the same. We also see this 1 to 3 here on the Renko charts. So what we would like to do is to simply wait for some setups on the lower settings like M6 or M3. If we go to the M6, we will see that here was our trend line breakout somewhere around this area. So we have had already the first setup on the Renkos here, and we have also another setup here to look for the sells. Yes, with the trend line combination here. Right now we see that price a little bit slow down with the volatility, but if we find another good option, then of course we can look for another entry. Of course, better to always find the first setup. In this case, entry here, stop loss 30 points. In this case, the first target would be hit if we decide to take the first one. If we plan to trade a little bit on the higher settings, like for example on the M12, then of course we have this trend line. Price right now is going down, so what we need to see is the setup on the M12 here, and of course our target will be on this previous low. Euro New Zealand is on the resistance level here. Yes, we see that we have the resistance, but still more powerful in my opinion is a little bit higher, somewhere around this area. We have like more spikes, more touches around this zone, plus false breakouts. But we are already on the resistance, and if we look, we had the double bottom here. So maybe price will create here kind of the range yes, but there is still chance for price to reach this level. But right now, if we go to the lower time frames, we'll see that price was struggling for couple of days here. We had this spike which retested this previous spike, and now it looks like we might have reaction. So in this case, we can start to look for possible trades in the retracement to target the daily 36 EMA. And if this won't hold, really we might have situation maybe to target this. In between, we have daily support level where we should manage our positions if we would like to look for the sells here. If we see that price is going down, yes, is bouncing on the 36, it's not breaking, but it's going up, then we can still look for the long entries, but then we have to manage positions around those highs here, because we still might have like double top or lower high and bigger continuation if this is really strong. If not, we can still have this move, the last maybe move here, and in this case it will be nice to manage some trades to achieve some profits or break even, and then still leave the last lot running to manage to this resistance area. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, we will see that our trend line was broken. Yes, we have trend line here. It was broken, and let me delete this. We know that we are on the support level, sorry, on the resistance level. So if we check the 1-hour time frame, we have already the first option to look for the sells. Here we have this straight and steep setup, or we could draw our line like this, and this would be also nice option to look for the sells with the trend line combination here. In this case, our stop loss should go above the trend line 40 pips, so the first target also should be hit right now. And price is making another setup for us, so if you missed, for example, first one, then you can start to look for another one, and after breakout of the 2 to 3 line, stop loss above the trend line, and then of course sells on the 1-hour chart with low risk, because this is against the main move, or combinations with lower time frames. Remember, our first target is 36 EMA, and then in case if price decide to break this, then we can look for another. Here we have another support level somewhere around this zone, just to manage position. And if this range will be real, yes, because we don't know yet, this will be the 50% of the range. Yes. Euro GBP. What we have also double bottom on the weekly chart here. Price went up, right now stopped on the resistance level. Yes, we see that around this area we have the resistance. The next resistance is a little bit higher, somewhere around this area here. So when we check the daily chart, there was like steep, strong, powerful move to this level. So on the Euro New Zealand, we might have this retracement back to the 36 EMA, and then maybe bounce and possible continuation. Yes, to retest the highs, or price will just will bounce, double top, maybe will reject, will go down, or immediately after reacting we'll see this. It's also possible. Previously we had situation that price went down, retested the 36, and we had continuation, but at this example price broke this area, so support become the resistance. But also in this case we see that price went really fast, so at least this retracement back to the 36 might happen. So how we can do it? We can of course draw our trend line here. So we have something like this. We see that it's really steep line. Price is in the range, so we wait for breakouts. In this case, we can just go to the 1-hour chart and look for potential breakouts here or here, and then focus on the late long entries, because we still have room for continuation, or like we said, sell entries against the main move to target daily 36 EMA. And if we look for the Renko charts, if we check this, it's exactly the same. We have our resistance around this. Price moved up really fast, If you go to the M12, we'll see that we are also in this range here. Yes, so what we need to see is clearly see breakout here or here. We shouldn't trade right now. Yes, we simply wait to see that price is making. If we go to the M6, we have more details. Yes, we need to see clear lower low, lower high, and also here higher high, higher low, and then we take the action also on the Renko chart. Cable is another pair. We are on the support too. Yes, here we will see that we have the strong support. The next really powerful on the weekly is a little bit lower. We still in between, we have those false breakouts, which also gives us small support level here. And if we check, we have also resistance here. So it looks like kind of the range with the false breakouts here and here. So because we are on the support, we might still get bounce and maybe another retest of the resistance, or price will continue to go down to the next support or even to the next one. Of course, we know that pound is connected with the Brexit, so it's really fundamental pair right now. But still, we can try to trade if we have nice opportunities. So in this case, what we see, support level, and we can trade exactly the same, like bounce and target the 36 EMA, plus we have resistance level around this area, or breakout and continuation. Yeah, so we go just to the lower time frames. Right now we see that we don't have much. Yes, price is struggling. We have trend line, so we simply wait for breakout of those two areas, and then we look for entries here or here, sell, buys, also exactly the same on the Renko charts. If we go to the GBP yen, we will also see that this price is sitting too on the resistance. Yes, we have the on the support level. We have another support level with those previous spikes here, and the next one is low, really somewhere around this area here. This is still pressure for sells because we have the trend line, so we see how price is moving, but we don't have lower lows on this pair. But because we are on the support, maybe we'll have kind of the retracement, and we see that price went down, really strong move. Right now it's struggling, maybe bounce 36 or breakout continuation. Yes, so we see that we have some pairs are exactly in the same movement. If we try to draw the trend line on the GPN, we will see something like this. So we really need to see that price is breaking with the volatility. Yes, it's breaking this area and it's breaking that area, and then we can look for entries and setups. The last pair or product is gold, which is still struggling around the same zone. So if we look for the weekly chart, this is our resistance. We have also support level here. Yes, and we have support level right now where price is. So we have like kind of the confluence, because we have the 36 trend line, support level, and long weekly 1 to 3. Yes, we have this situation. So there is a good chance for continuation to retest maybe those highs here. So if we check the daily chart, right now price is struggling. Yes, well, let me adjust the line to the daily. If we look for this, right now we are squeezed. So ideally we would like to see breakout of those two areas and then start to look for here, of course, look for the long entries, here look for the sells entries. In this small range for intraday traders, we can also try, if someone would like to scalp, we have the daily short 1 to 3 here. So if we check the 4-hour time frame, right now what we can do, we can draw the line here, and if you see that price is breaking this line, then you go to the lower settings, lower time frames, look for the sells, target trend line with the support level, or still wait for price to reach this zone, and from this zone, also with the trend line combination, look for possible sells. Yes, and target this. Yeah, and if we, for example, see that price is going down and is reaching our support level, then we can look for possible long bounce entries. Yes, but here everything here is aggressive because we might have funny moves up and downs, but it's still possible to trade in this if we know what price is doing on the higher time frames. If we look for the Renko charts, Renko on the higher settings looks exactly the same. What we see, a little bit smoother moves, but still with the 1 2 3s. So what we would like to see is, of course, see the breakout. Yes, see the breakout. Here we have like better situation. Not the situation, but we have like smoother moves. Yes, if we check the Renko chart, price is making like a short 1 2 3 right now here, so sells target the support level. It's even more visible right now to trade on the Renkos in this small range than on the classic chart. So yes, so when we go, for example, to the M12, what we have to do is to see that price is breaking this trend line, and we look for longs here. Short entries here. Target, of course, our support level. And because Renkos in this case are better to trade, we can even go to M6 settings, and what we can do is to draw our, of course, line here. We know that here we would like to see sell opportunities, but what else we can do? We can say, okay, I have the resistance, I have double top. What I can do, I can take the longs here on the lower settings and target, if we go back to the classic chart, and target this trend line here. So this still might be like 65 70 points, and in case of the breakout you might catch really nice entry. Yes, so this is option for the Renkos, and we see that sometimes classic chart doesn't look exactly, maybe not exactly, but Renko chart looks a little bit smoother, and it's easy for us to just trade on the lower time frames like scalping and intraday, because they are filter out more noise. Okay guys, so thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please just hit the button, and of course feel free to share this video, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact with us. Thanks, and talk to you soon. Bye.